Ciao friends! In our previous Rome vlogs, we shared our family's Christmas celebration, visited a small UNESCO-listed town outside of Rome, and shared our New Year's celebration with friends by the Colosseum.
In this episode, we will show you my hometown Rome for the perspective of a local. We will visit some famous sites, as well as off-the-beaten-path locations, and take you to our favorite places and have amazing local food in between. So we hope you stay with us.
We woke up early to go to Trevi Fountain, and somehow we're late getting ready and things like that, so we're gonna be on our way now. Good morning, Roma. The piazza where we were yesterday, now it's empty. Okay, let me show you now. Just get out of the PMD. Guess what this is? This is the Colosseum.
We are by the Fori Imperiali, where life used to unfold centuries ago.
Bye, bye, bye. Terry, stop. Stop.
I wouldn't have stopped.
Why?
Because
The point's to kill us.
we have to own our jaywalking.
Like you jaywalked.
Here is the Emperor.
So when you pass the Colosseum and you keep on going down, you see all of the old Roman ruins, which are amazing, just there to be enjoyed for free.
Look at here.
Where are you?
These are relatively recent benches. And then you can also use as bench these very old and ancient columns. Check it out.
A very short walk for Monti and you will find yourself at the Roman Forum of Foro Romano in Italian, a vast area surrounded by the ruins of many of the most significant ancient government buildings. Nowhere is the weight of the city's millennia-old history more palpable than at the Roman Forum. The Forum was the center of day-to-day life in Rome. This is where elections happened, where processions were held after triumph and battle, and where criminal trials and public speeches were held. Many of the oldest and most important structures of the ancient city were located near the Forum. The Forum welcomes over 4 million tourists every year. If you want to visit this area, which you absolutely must, we highly recommend doing a guided tour so you can fully appreciate its history.
Right behind me is the Altare della Patria, a monument that was built for all the unknown soldiers. In fact, you can see that there is a fire burning, and it's always burning for the soldiers who died.
The idea is to walk to the Trevi Fountains, and then after that, maybe Via del Corso, where all the shops are, to see if we can find something. Funny to me is that I love it. It's not just funny, but people are always talking about food and the next food that they're gonna eat.
I mean, yesterday
or where to eat.
There was the military guy who was patrolling the area, and he was on the phone talking about food, talking about the best restaurants and what he would have eaten next.
Via del Corso is one of the main areas to shop. You can find different kind of shops, and Via Condotti, that's where you will find all like the designer stores and stuff if you are bowling. But you know, like normal stores where you can buy clothes and stuff are mainly on the street in this area. But there are many other areas where you can shop as well. So after walking an eternity, feels like an eternity, because if you don't arrive to Fontana di Trevi early, it's gonna be always full. So we're gonna see how many people we're gonna find now in December. It's not even summer. For it, wait for it, and there it is. Fontana di Trevi. It's too many people. That's always too many people.
We made it. I never get tired of the Trevi Fountain. I've been coming here since I was born basically, but every time I see it, it amazes me. And it's kind of cool to think about the history. This is an aqueduct that dates back from the Roman time. So, oops, I'm about to be run over. So, the water used to be carried via that aqueduct to this very point, even in the time of the ancient Rome. So it's really cool. Although a relatively recent monument in a city full of ancient history, the Trevi Fountain is one of the most famous sites in Rome, the largest Baroque fountain in the city and one of the most famous fountains in the world. We never leave Rome without seeing it, and we're mesmerized every time. Fontana di Trevi dates back to the 18th century and was designed by Italian architect Nicola Salvi. Although the fountain appeared in several movies, including Roman Holiday, the most iconic moment has to be Anita Ekberg splashing around in the fountain with Marcello Mastroianni in La Dolce Vita, one of our favorite movies. In 2013, the fashion company Fendi sponsored a 20-month, €2.2 million restoration of the fountain. It was the most complete restoration of the fountain's history. Majority of the fountain is made of travertine stone, quarried near Tivoli. In the center of the fountain, you will find the gigantic statue of the Taming of the Waters that mixes water and rockwork. The Greek god Triton is seen guiding Oceanus' Shell's chariot, taming the mythical creature Hippocamps, depicted as half horse with wings and a lower body of a fish. And oh, don't forget to look up the myth of the tossing of the coin.
We just arrived at the Pantheon. Pantheon is an architectural marvel because the top is open. Hopefully we can go and show you so many people. I mean, more than ever before for me, but still very nice to be here. The Pantheon is one of the best preserved ancient Roman building and one you should not miss. It was initially a Roman temple built in 27 BC by Marcus Agrippa. It was constructed twice after burning down and being struck by lightning. The third iteration has survived for almost 2 millennia. Its current, pristine condition is attributed mainly to it being in continuous use throughout its history. Since the 7th century, it has been a church dedicated to Saint Mary and the Martyrs, also known as Santa Maria Rotonda, which is also the name of the square in front of the Pantheon, which is called Piazza della Rotonda. Although it is free to access today, there are plans to start charging tourists to generate money for the maintenance of this architectural heritage. Make sure you visit it when in Rome and learn about this marvel whose dome is still the world's largest unenforced concrete dome, even after 2,000 years, and its unique architecture has been the inspiration for many. Who we found in Rome.
Luca, aka Luconas, all-time friends.
Finally, eh?
Finally.
1 week calling each other.
1 week calling
To
each
meet,
other.
to meet up.
And
So
look at
the guy's
this.
going away
and
over
Giulio
there.
going away from us.
While in the area, you can visit Dar Parlaro restaurant for an authentic and unique Roman dining experience, which we will show you in a little bit. But first, we'll visit the Church of Saint Louis of the French and stop by a famous coffee shop.
We're gonna go for our coffee. Luca is Andrea's friend and he just joined us. So he's gonna take us to a very nice coffee shop around here.
This place is super popular, but the amount of people that you see, oh yeah, by the Senate, so there might be even some politicians here, but the amount of people that you see is kind of how it usually is. Coffee in Italy is kind of a fast business. You just have a shot of coffee and you leave. Cornettos arrive. The first cornetto. Not the last, I take it.
Well, no, yeah. The last few days I'm gonna eat a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. After I've worn all my clothes, because otherwise they won't fit me.
Minimal. Now Ravi's gonna try an order at the bar.
I already ordered.
By the way, this is what we call bar in Italy, to get coffee and pastries and the like. Whereas usually in the US, bar is where you go and get drinks. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can get drinks also here.
Un cappuccino con latte di soia.
Zuccherati tutti e tre?
Sì. Zuccherati?
With sugar.
Eccomi. E poi latte di soia, grazie a voi.
I wanted to wait after midday to see what they're gonna tell me. I'm happy.
If she's happy, I'm happy.
This is a very nice coffee shop if you are in the area of Pantheon.
How do you pronounce it? How do you read it?
Sant Eustachio.
Brava!
And this is the Senate. So it's a very famous coffee shop and you might even spot some people, which we didn't. So this is the church San Luigi de Francese. We came here to look at the famous Caravaggio paintings. There are 3 of them. So more than the people that come here to pray, there are people who come to see Caravaggio. So you'll see how beautiful those paintings are.
The Church of San Louis of the French, or San Luigi de Francesi, is a Roman Catholic church close to the Pantheon. The church is dedicated to the Virgin Mary, to Saint Denis the Areopagite, and Saint Louis IX, King of France. One of the reasons this church is a must-see is because of its chapels containing paintings of the life of the evangelist Matthew by the Baroque master artist Caravaggio. The 3 world-renowned paintings, The Calling of St. Matthew, The Inspiration of St. Matthew, and The Martyrdom of St. Matthew, were the first major public commission for Caravaggio and were instrumental in putting him on the map as a master artist, so don't miss seeing them while in the area.
Welcome to my street.
Headed to lunch.
We have arrived. Let's see if we can eat here. As you can see, we don't book here, but generally when we travel, we book like months in advance. For those who have seen Handmaid's Tale, this is of Parlaro.
We are in a truly authentic spot. It's called Del Parlaro. Okay. This place is really, truly Roman, really authentic. There is a nice grandma cooking, and I think the food is going to be amazing. Grazie.
Grazie. The food keeps on coming.
I mean,
We haven't ordered anything.
we just said food that we didn't order kept on coming. It keeps on coming. And I have the feeling that it's not over.
Lovely, because you don't even know what it is. Let's try this. Meatballs, they're amazing. I'm telling you, this is my kind of place.
This is
Wine,
really
water, appetizers,
no frills, straight to the point.
no ordering.
No ordering, that's the best part.
Who knows what we're gonna have for primo.
Which is really nice, refreshing.
I think panna with olive oil and some
Salt.
salt.
Oh, and also there is a little plate of lentils. Legumes are really popular in this time of the year. So in Rome there are 3 very famous type of pasta, and one is called carbonara, the other one is amatriciana, and the other one, which is my favorite, is the gricia. All of them have as a base guanciale, which is the cheek of the pork, and then there are differences, like the carbonara is made with egg, the amatriciana with tomato sauce, and the gricia just with pepper and cheese.
I learned to like the gricia. Before it was kind of like, I don't know, too bare for
Yeah,
me.
it took you a
But
minute
it
to
depends.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
because I had my favorite one at a place where we wanted to go last night, but we didn't book, so it was, you know, we couldn't go in. But we're staying right next to it, so hopefully one of
We're
these
gonna
days
try.
we're gonna go. But they have the best gricia for me. So once I had that gricia, I know I like it.
Now that you said that they have the best gricia,
For me.
I know, but you sound really like a true Italian, because all of us always claim that we know the best spot for the best gelato, for the best pasta, for the best this, the best that. Every Italian has his own best spot and claims that the spot is the best.
By the way, we've been here, I've been here, what's today? 28? 29?
29.
I've been here 5 days and I haven't eaten a gelato yet. That's a record. Because
We can
when
fix that.
I came to Rome in 2010, I believe, for the first time, I had gelato for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But you know, that was back in the days where the metabolism was faster, so it was easier to burn. But now I'm gonna have a few before I leave, because I really miss the gelato when I go back to the United States.
I like the plan.
And we're gonna go to the best gelato
The
place.
best. We're gonna show
The best.
and go to the best gelato, of course.
When the time for choosing pasta came, the waiter came and said, you want the gricia? Because he knows that's the really nice pasta that all Romans like. So we're gonna get the gricia, and then also we're gonna get amatriciana, which is my favorite because it has, it's kind of similar to la gricia,
Yeah.
but it has a sauce, right? Tomato sauce.
Qua si mangia quello che passa a casa. This means here you eat basically only what the chef serves. Grazie.
Lascio questo?
Sì, grazie. I love the bowl. I mean,
So lovely.
fantastic. This is Rome in a bowl.
And this?
It's heaven. Ah, signore,
Va
sì.
bene.
Volevo chiedere una cosa del locale.
So we asked the grandma if we can record her, like she can tell us the concept about the place, and she said that we have to eat first. So a little bit saltier, but I really like it.
It's delicious.
Yeah?
You think it's...
Can I have one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take all the guanciale.
Take the meat. More. Buona. You want to exchange?
Oh really?
I'm
I have
not,
more pasta than you.
I'm not cheating you. I mean, it's a good exchange. Let me try one.
I've been with you a long time not to fall for that.
The guanciale is so crispy. It really adds to the texture. Oh, the grandma is raising her voice in the kitchen.
I love her. It's like being at somebody's house. You know, she talks, she tells you to eat, she comes and checks on you, and so we finished our pasta.
Seriously?
And look what came. We didn't order secondo.
I mean,
I love it. Che abbiamo qua?
cos'è?
Arrosto di
Guarda.
vitello, spezzatino, patatine, poi arriva verdura.
Evviva!
We have veal.
Chips.
And then
Veal.
we have homemade chips. I love potatoes, so I'm
And
very
then,
happy.
and then some veggies.
And
Just
veggies are coming.
I didn't eat it too much veggies. I mean, I would be too healthy.
I think we're being too healthy. But we still have at least, how many days to go, so.
Yeah. Plus, there is a gelato in our life in about 20 minutes from now, I think.
And tonight we are gonna go, or we're gonna try to go to one of the restaurants that Stanley Tucci showed on his show.
You went there?
Yeah, that's how I know about that place.
Okay.
And it's like a kind of Roman restaurant, but they revisit the dishes. So hopefully we're gonna get in. Because apparently Andrea doesn't like to book when we are in Italy. We just try to get in.
It used to be easy to go to restaurants in Italy, in Rome, but I think things have changed, so we recommend booking.
After COVID, a lot of people are coming here
You're
because,
right.
Most people have it on their bucket list to come to Italy, so they're doing it. No better time.
Yeah.
Like the Pantheon, for instance, we literally used to walk in. Every time we pass by there, we just go into the Pantheon. Today, you cannot imagine the line is like around the corner. And Andrea's friend Luca was telling me that they're gonna start charging.
Wow.
And like something like 10 million tourists go into the Pantheon in a year. Imagine how much money they're gonna make.
I'm kind of happy about it though, because...
But I hope they use it to like kind of,
yes,
for the upkeep and stuff like that. But there's so much money passing through.
Yeah.
I
mean, even if you charge very, very little, the city can benefit from it.
A euro.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 million tourists a year. But I think they're gonna charge tourists, not Italians. But still.
Oh, that's not cool.
I hope we're gonna have a chance to go into the Pantheon because so far
the line was too much.
Yeah, it was.
By the way, all I'm thinking about is when you said that tonight's restaurant they revisit Roman food. So
why? As a Roman, you're afraid?
Yeah. Revisitation is very much frowned upon in Italy. So
is in Ethiopia, but like some of my favorite food, for instance, in DC. Is from Melange, which is this place that has like burgers and shakes, and the chef uses like Ethiopian ingredients, Ethiopian spices and stuff, and it's just amazing. Like Dorowat, for instance, is very classic holiday food, but he made a burger with that, which is insane. It's like eating the same thing.
I concur.
So revisiting is not that bad.
It's not always bad.
Yeah.
Very healthy with half a liter of wine just finished, so that's debatable, but still.
You know what they say about wine.
Ma dopo vengo.
Non c'è problema, signora, si prende il suo tempo.
Guardi che avevo fatto già i complimenti ai suoi amici.
Come va?
Andrea doesn't want to admit that not only I speak Italian, but I speak Roman. And every time I say something in Roman dialect, he makes fun of me.
You speak perfect Italian and perfect Roman dialect.
Yeah, but I want to be good at the Roman dialect, not Italian. That's how they talk, Andrea and his friends. So if you don't know the dialect, you won't know anything that they're saying. Like mangiare, and in Roman is?
You know it.
Magna.
Magna.
Magna. Mangiare, magna. So you have to say it the right way.
Meantime, I'm eating your food.
As you,
You snooze, you lose.
it's my diet. I order and then finishes. So my friends ask me, how can you be always in shape? My husband, get an Italian husband if you want to be in shape because he will eat your food.
I'm married to an Italian.
This one we thought we ate too much. And this is mandarino.
Mandarin is like clementine.
So it's clementine, and I think this is a cheesecake.
I think maybe also this is a clementine cheesecake or something.
You think? What a smell.
Let's try.
Let me try it. I think it has clementine.
Porta un po' i bicchieri al notaio. Porta i doppi bicchieri al notaio. Tutti. Porta lì. Lascia perdere tutto.
She's mad because they didn't set up the table properly. Clementine juice.
There's clementine in the cheesecake, so I think it helps bring out the taste. But it's also in season, clementine. It's in season during Christmas, no?
Yeah.
Beh, non c'ho tempo di perdere il poco tempo. Però questo è nato nel 27, c'ha 96 anni.
96 anni, ammazza.
Io 60 e mezzo che sto. Mio marito da 55.
Complimenti.
Che gli devi? È storico, più storico di questo.
E poi non sapevo che c'era il menù fisso, è comodo, si mangia bene.
Non è un menù fisso prima di tutti.
No.
Perché il menù fisso è un primo e un secondo. Questo sono 50 cose.
Infatti, non
Mo
finiva
mi
più.
offende, me ne vado,
No, io non so
no,
come si
perché
chiama.
la gente non si sa spiegare quanto può offendere. Poi devono tornare. Venga.
Told us that we can go in here and okay, c'è la luce. I don't know what's in here. And okay, now we can see. So she said it's a very historical place. And it's from 1927, she said. Look, it's like a cellar, it looks like. Oh my god. The smell reminds me of the cellar that my grandma used to have in Ethiopia, where she makes Ethiopian beer. Allah. Oh my goodness, look at that. You see, this is like a historical building. Oh my goodness. Ciao. Should I go in here? Andrea? Andrea? I'm scared to go in there because I don't know what's in there. Andrea left me by myself. I'm kind of scared because I don't know, like, look at that. Look at that.
Grazie signora.
Grazie.
They're eating so much pasta. I'm very, very tired. I'm gonna go sleep, but look how many people are in this city. Is it the weather?
I don't know.
It's full of people. Everywhere you turn, it's full of people. And the funny part is that most of them are Italians. It's not international tourists even. It's
Enjoying their own
Italians
city.
Enjoying their city, or I guess their country if they come from outside of the city.
Yeah.
If you remember this morning when we were here, we were literally by ourselves.
Now it's like...
Now it's like a craziness, huh? I don't know why we stopped, because we're tired and we need to nap. Because we have dinner tonight with friends. If we manage to reserve.
Oh boy.
We're getting ready to go to dinner. We're going out with friends tonight. Still comfy shoes, although with a little bit of a heel, because there's always walking. There's a place that they recommended. We wanted to go to this restaurant that Stanley Tucci had shown on his show, but they only had a reservation at 7 and they have another sitting at 9, so it's going to be very rushed, so we didn't want to do that. So we're going to meet with our friends and then go to dinner and hopefully take you with us.
Here is our ride. I think I'm gonna have the famous, this place is famous for the bucatini alla matriciana. So yeah, I'm gonna have that.
House wine?
This is artichoke,
Yeah.
grilled artichoke,
Grilled artichoke.
pressed and grilled. So
So
creamy and
I
soft.
didn't expect it to be like this.
This is another typical Roman veggie with some anchovy juice, if we can call it that. Artichoke souffle.
Yeah.
No, quello si arrabbia, per carità.
Close up of your swirl.
Guarda, Lollo, guarda, così lo taglio.
But don't take the whole plate in one swirl.
No.
Beh.
Come facile da tagliare,
Cos'è questa cosa delicatissima?
Questo è il pollo alla romana con i peperoni.
But look at this. It's so good, and I have to try on the ice pasta too.
Sì.
This is the kind of stuff that we like. Some people like fancy stuff, or I don't know, very like flashy stuff. But if you want to get the authentic experience in Italy, this is the kind of place that you want to go to. And you see the daily life, people going out and eating and the mess.
It was way too hot. Like so boiling hot, delicious. But the last bite is yours.
Yes, it's mine. Right now, on camera, I'm gonna take the last bite. Okay. You want to look like a romantic guy, huh?
Siete liberi di chiamare Ugo.
This is a tartufo, it's called, like a truffle from Pizzo Calabro, in southern style,
Okay.
from Calabria, Pizzo Calabro.
What is the taste?
Che cos'è questo? Ask my friend because
Tartufo,
Chocolate dentro, no?
ice cream and chocolate,
ice cream.
walnuts, no walnuts, hazelnut,
Hazelnut.
and a heart of
Hazelnut.
melted chocolate. This is insane.
And a herd of chocolate. Liquefied chocolate.
Okay.
Very popular in the south of Italy.
Ciao, grazie.
We hope you liked our video. In the next vlog, we will share our favorite places to shop in Rome, take you to some beautiful neighborhoods, and share more amazing restaurants. So we hope you subscribe and press the notification button.